counting down the Christmas clock. Old, young, big, small.
What is up, ASG, and happy holidays. Welcome to a Christmas time rewind. We are rewinding How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000.
The Grinch!
The best Christmas movie of all time.
In one's opinion. In everyone's opinion. How do we all feel like, out of all the Christmas movies, how do we feel about this one?
I was saying to him before this that it's probably tied for me between The Grinch and Polar Express.
Are we talking about the ones we've seen so far, or just?
Just like Christmas movies in general.
Oh,
What's
I'd
like
say
the best?
it's pretty strong. It's not the best, but it's. I say it's really
Top
strong.
3, top 5, top 10.
Top 5, top 10.
I say top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Top 10 for sure, because I got my own personal list. But
Yeah.
How the Grinch Stole
You
Christmas.
cannot name me 5 better Christmas movies than this, and that's all I gotta say, man.
It is loved. Like I think the original animated Grinch is more loved than the actual live action one, because the live action one gets pretty uncanny and pretty weird, just like the Cat in the Hat live action adaptation. That's why I kind of think the Grinch and the Cat in the Hat kind of like in the uncanny category, just because of how it looks weird. But it works though.
It works amazing.
You take over and tell us everything you like about it.
Let's hear your opinion on The Grinch. Why it is the greatest movie.
Okay. One of the best comedic acting performances of all time in Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Yes! Down the size of the hat! And this time, I'll keep it all. It's because I'm green, isn't it? Brilliant! You reject your own nose because it represents the glitter of commercialism. Why didn't I think of that? Cut, print, check the gate, moving on.
Incredible costuming and set design. The set design is insane in this.
100%.
The music is all amazing. The message behind it is all amazing. You've got multiple messages, but the main message of like anti-commercialism, even though The Grinch is like one of the most commercialized Christmas franchises now, but anti-commercialism and just like growing up and what does Christmas mean as you grow up and get older. Amazing movie through and through. The comedy, the story, everything just meshes together, and uncanny, I guess, but the Grinch looks great. And you couldn't have taken the Grinch from animation or the book and put him into live action any better than this. I don't think you could have figured a way to make him look
Just
any
like Cat in
better
the Hat.
than this.
You couldn't make the Cat in the Hat look better.
Yeah.
Even though it looks kind of uncanny.
I guess it's
I
just
can't even
because
say kinda. It is uncanny. My favorite part is the Hubilation.
Hello, Martha.
Oh yeah, the
See,
simulation's amazing.
I remember that as a kid and being like, bro, what are they giving this? Like, this man is eating nothing but like this man. They were like literally putting fingers in his mouth.
Oh, the
dude.
pudding scene, bro.
Yes, pudding scene. I'm like, ugh.
As you judge the who, pudding cook-off.
Like, oh god, it's such a hard watch.
I
I
agree.
love it. I love it though, because then he just goes fucking wild and just starts. And that's like an extra thing. That's like an adaptation. There's a lot of the adaptation for the live action that they put in that's not from like the animated thing.
Yeah.
I just like how the animated one is just very like straightforward and the message is just all the way
Yes.
through.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 30 minutes.
But then the movie adds like all like the chaos. There's a lot of chaos in this movie.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. 100%.
And there's a lot of adult innuendos and a lot of like, subliminal messages and a lot of the things. And I think that right there kind of makes it a little bit better for me as like a viewer and not just very, kids only can watch this type of thing.
Right.
So that's what I like about it. It's
It
very
ages
adult.
differently as you age and watch.
Exactly, which is a really cool
How
thing
I
about
seen
it.
this when I was 10 years old is different than how I watch it today.
That's why, as an adult, it's a little bit more uninteresting for me. How it's uninteresting, I'm not gonna watch this every Christmas.
Man.
I'd rather there's a plenty of ones that I'd rather watch. In my own opinion, like top 10.
I mean, bro, this is who most people think of when they think of the attitude or the timing or just whatever of the Grinch. This is the image, or at least the behaviors that most people associate with the Grinch. Because
I
the
don't know,
book
man.
and the animated series,
What do you
he
think?
doesn't have much of a personality outside of I hate the Who's and I hate
he's just a
Christmas.
mean one.
Yeah.
And this gives the entire
has no other-
life to the Grinch character.
He has no other. But the Grinch he has no valid reason to hate Christmas because
In the old version or in this
yeah,
version?
because it's like he has no other reason to hate Christmas because his heart is small and he's just
It's the noise.
Yes, it's all the hooting and hollering. It's just he doesn't like it.
But in this,
because he's an outsider of it.
You get a whole like origin backstory of his hatred for Christmas, and I love that.
Like,
It was good.
It's good, but like, dude, like
It's not like it overstays its welcome.
It's just, dude, like the adult like subliminal messaging, like the kids coming in, but it's because that party, everybody's like fucking fornicating, having sex, and then like literally that's when all the babies come in.
Yeah.
And like just out of nowhere, because when they're explaining to Cindy Lou, they're like, well, they're not like saying like the birds and the bees. They're kind of just saying how the Grinch came about and how kids come down. And then they landed at that party where everybody's putting their keys in the bowl.
It looks just like your boss.
Dude, that shit. I don't know. I can't say much on that. But that whole backstory scene is, I like to get through that part a lot. I don't know about you guys, but that's if you like that, that's cool. But like, it's one of those things where it's like the backstory of the Grinch.
Yeah, but it's literally like 10 minutes,
and we get that to fuel us to where we get why he hates Christmas.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
and it's the Martha's
Martha
Martha as a kid and growing up and seeing her like crush on the Grinch. Honestly, like as I've grown older, Martha and Cindy Lou who's dad have become like some of my like favorite characters from this movie outside of the Grinch, obviously. But Martha in specific, she has some of the best just comedic moments in it.
Did I have a crush on the Grinch? Well, of course not.
I didn't ask you that.
Oh, right.
It's when she brings out the fucking light bazooka.
This, however, is new.
But Cindy Lou's dad, honestly, is the driver of the message at the very end, and he like defends his daughter for bringing the Grinch to the jubilation. Yes.
I hope you're very proud of what you've done.
If she isn't, I am. I'm glad he took our presents.
You're glad everything is gone.
You can't hurt Christmas, Mr. Mayor, because it isn't about the gifts or the contests or the fancy lights. That's what Cindy's been trying to tell everyone.
And me. She's been trying to tell me. What is wrong with you? This is a child.
She's my child. And she happens to be right, by the way.
And it's just, I love all that. I love their part of the story. But the jubilation, bro, the jubilation does get insane.
It's insane.
And it's the best part. It honestly is the best part of the movie.
Yeah, it gets chaotic. Cindy is like, everybody listens to Cindy. I'm just like, okay.
A not to be taken seriously girl.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro. He comes in and like everybody's like, oh. And then they instantly get comfortable with him.
Yeah.
And then it goes into jubilation. It's just like it's so fast and chaotic.
Yes.
It just seems like, well, this
Put him in the
this should happen.
chair.
And then and then bro, when he kicks the fucking when he's about to sit down on that mini guy, I'm like, bro.
Oh,
You might want to scooch over.
The camera just gets a fucking cool, crisp image of fucking the Grinch's gooch. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
But I mean, his crash out was completely valid, bro.
That's what it's always been about.
Yes.
The fact that man gifts him a fucking shaver or whatever the hell.
Throwing it back. He's trying to.
Professional hater, bro. Fuck
No,
the
actually.
Fuck the mayor. And
He's
he's
a
also
real
one of my
hater.
favorites too, because the mayor, along with his little bumbling sidekick.
Yeah.
They have some of the funniest moments
Assistant.
or moments in this movie too. When he shaves his head because the Grinch just shaved the mayor's.
Do something.
Right.
And that's the thing, bro. No Christmas movie has more quotable lines than this, for sure.
I couldn't name any.
You could put almost every single line from this movie on a damn T-shirt, especially when the Grinch is talking.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, if it was anybody but Jim Carrey, this movie doesn't work.
I would have to agree, because you needed the overacting, the facial expressions that he's able to pull off and do with this. I mean, he literally does the Grinch smile from the cartoon. And that's not CGI. That's not prosthetic. That's nothing. That's just Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey and being talented like that. And It's great, dude.
No, he honestly killed the role.
Yeah.
Like, he's perfect for it.
Yeah.
And some of my favorite scenes are when he's in like his lair
by himself.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite stuff.
How dare you enter the Grinch's lair! The impudence! The audacity! The unmitigated gall!
Like
no place like home.
Yeah, him getting smashed by the thing. I was dying.
Oh yeah, the monkey
so
thing.
funny. Yeah.
Excuse me.
He grabs it. He's like, it's like held at S. He's like, Max, grab my S something, and he hits him. It's like his
my sedative.
Yeah, he's grabbed my sedative, and he just hits himself in the head with a hammer.
Yeah,
I like that was goofy. I was like, holy shit. No
and
kid
Max,
knows what a sedative is.
I'm glad you brought up Max because he is like, bro, that dog acting is so good. I wonder how many takes they really were doing with Max because like I mean they've got this dog dancing and doing full on reactions back to Jim Carrey's Grinch.
How did the dog make his eyes go bigger?
That was definitely CG. Yeah. That was definitely CG.
Definitely a better version of Max.
That dog is fucking insane.
Better version of Max than the original, I'd say.
And he's getting tossed around, bro. Yeah. The toughest, like when obviously towards the end when Jim Carrey or when Grinch is making Max like fucking haul all the stuff to the top of Mount Crooked.
Oh my gosh.
You just feel for Max at the end when he lays down.
Yeah, he's like,
it's just like little things like that, bro. That's dog acting for him to like lay down and act all fucking whimpered out and shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't know. I really am
good dog training.
I really am curious to. I wish they had like more behind the scenes.
Yeah.
For how they filmed stuff with
Yeah,
Max
for sure.
he is so good. That dog is amazing, and it was actually a girl dog. It's a girl dog playing a male dog.
All right, ASG. Well, it's
agree.
time for your favorite segment. It is time for the Christmas trivia and box office. Take it away, Chandler.
Okay, so 2000 movie had a budget of 123 million. Pretty fat for a Christmas film, but I mean it makes sense.
Makes sense.
All the costuming, the set design, everything. It was a huge hit at the time. 346 million worldwide. I feel like it should have made a lot more.
So what do you know?
I mean, they've made more in movie like after sales like DVD and all that for sure, but that's just box office. It was the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time since Home Alone 1990 when it came out. It did pass that over, but so there's obviously a bunch of Jim Carrey trivia, so we'll just knock that shit out of the way. So Jim Carrey was suggested for the title role by Audrey Geisel, which is like the widow or something that helped put this together. And she's the widow of Dr. Seuss who controlled the rights to the book. But she also had suggested at the time Jack Nicholson, Dustin Hoffman, and Robin Williams as the Grinch.
As much as I love Robin Williams, I don't think I could see it.
I don't think so either.
He doesn't have that mean.
But unironically, Jack Nicholson is.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jack Nicholson. But the thing
Jack
is,
Nicholson wouldn't have done that shit.
I don't think he would have.
No, he probably wouldn't have. Yeah.
And I mean, Jim Carrey almost didn't do it. It's a pretty infamous story that it took a very long time for the first time for them to put on the makeup and everything.
Yeah.
And he immediately goes into his trailer and kicks a hole in the wall.
Bro.
And said it felt like he was suffocating or being buried.
All of the shots, like a lot of these like 4-5 second shots were like, you know, they took all day to fucking do the little like makeup and stuff like that. And then you're just going in, you're shooting a scene of you walking up to this like set. You're walking up the stairs or something as the Grinch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they might have had a double. You know?
They didn't have any double for this.
So it was actually Jim Carrey,
Yeah, it
like
was Jim
his
Carrey.
back just walking up towards the thing.
That's
one shot.
Yeah.
And like shots of him just like opening the door and doing this. Like, bro.
The only person that ended up putting on the costume as well was actually the director, and he did it as like out of solidarity for Jim.
Yeah.
Because he was having such a hard time doing it. They had a CIA member come to like train Jim Carrey on how they get through torture so that he could withstand being in the Grinch suit. So it was that crazy.
This movie was a hassle.
Is there any trivia on how long it took them to film?
I could probably look, but I didn't get that. No.
Because how long did they say it took to put on the suit?
So
2.5 hours.
Carrey is on an interview talking about how it took like 8 hours for the first time. People have since said that was false and it wasn't that long. I'm sure it was more like 4 hours for the first time, but they got it down to like 2 hours every morning.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
crazy. Yeah,
because it's mostly a suit. Right?
Yeah, it's mostly a suit. The makeup portion really comes to his face, but the suit is also just a suit. They had to add all the hair, which is actual yak hair that they put on Jim Carrey. So it doesn't smell great having all that shit in your face all day. And it took like an hour to remove as well, so insane. And then of course the contact lenses. I always thought he would have just worn them the whole time, but I guess they were really uncomfortable.
I bet.
So after a while,
contact lenses,
it is computer like effects to do the yellow eye. I never knew that. I thought it was always contact.
The Grinch need to check his liver.
Real shit though.
But Jim would often like smoke a cigarette while he was in the suit, and he would be like outside the lot, and kids would just come by and see the Grinch like,
what are you looking at?
A cigarette on but to like not set the hair on fire, he had like a super long cigarette.
That is funny.
Yeah, they have a little. They I know exactly what it was.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Which is pretty cool.
Like just kid extras walking around. I was like, oh, that's the Grinch. You don't even know if it's Jim Carrey.
Which getting to like some more of like just Carrey's like brilliance. A lot of this is improvised stuff from Jim himself. The whole scene where he's like directing Max to be Rudolph and everything.
Yeah,
I love that scene.
Yeah.
Is all Jim Carrey's idea.
Yeah.
And he was just doing it to make fun of the director of this movie. And the director was like, "Oh, that's great. We should do that." So that's perfect. And then the 6:30 dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. That's Jim Carrey improvised. And then the tablecloth scene where he's trying to find something to wear and he pulls it from the table.
Everybody knows about this.
Everything stays on the table and he pushes it all over. That's improvised. I guess it was supposed to fall.
Yeah, everybody knows about that.
That's
One.
so
That's a very well-known fun fact about that scene.
Yeah.
There is a few references to other Dr. Seuss films that I had actually never noticed. So on
which one?
On the time tower where it's like showing 4 days till Christmas, there's actually an elephant sitting on top of it, and it's supposed to be Horton. It's their statue for Horton from Horton Hears a Who, which is pretty cool.
So Horton Hears a Who was a prequel. So
I guess so.
This is pre.
Yeah.
Horton Hears was pre-Grinch.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And then in the final scene where he's carving the roast beast and they're passing everything out and stuff, Max is seen being given a plate of green eggs and ham by Cindy Lou.
Ooh.
What?
So that's a W.
Right. Did you guys ever eat green eggs and ham?
That's cool.
Yeah, when they served it at Union. They served it at Union.
They served it at
I never ate green eggs and ham.
Did you ever have any?
When I went to school,
Yeah. Okay.
At TPS, but not Union.
What the fuck?
And
I've
then
never had green eggs and ham.
The other big reference, obviously not a Dr. Seuss character, is the Grinch in the newspaper, which he's like kind of just like it's like the Grinch has been spotted type of newspaper. They posed him in a way that's supposed to mimic the infamous Bigfoot Sasquatch shot.
Okay,
which is I guess done in a bunch of different movies, like Elf and Patterson Gimlin film. I don't know, but I think it's cool that there's a little Bigfoot reference in there. Here's some stats. Makeup appliances used during production, 8,000. Props created, over 300. Number of ornaments, over 8,000. Number of candy canes, 1,938. Crushed marble used for snow.
Damn.
Marble? They had 152,000 pounds of that.
Oh, man.
Outfits created by wardrobe, 443.
Hopefully no one inhaled that crushed marble.
Yeah, for real. 11 different sound stages, 45 different makeup artists, and then 2 million linear feet or 6 miles of styrofoam to build the sets. There was a lot. There was a lot that went.
Yeah,
into
all the
this,
sets
but-
that you are like close up to the characters, but then there's like zoom out sets that like definitely are
Miniature.
CG. Like definitely miniature.
They did a lot of
Miniature and
miniatures.
CG, yeah.
Which is really
They,
cool.
I think they see. Well, I think they did miniatures, but I think they CGI'd like people like walking and stuff like that.
I saw that, yeah.
Because like there's a shot where like they're like walking down the stairs and like bro, and like damn, that looks animated as hell.
Taylor Momsen, the girl who plays Cindy Lou, has grown up obviously, and now she's like in a band. She does music, and in 2025, this year, they celebrated the 25th anniversary of the film, dropped a whole album, and dropped 3 songs, including a rock version of Where Are You Christmas, which is one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time. Where Are You Christmas is so good. But I guess she was like super bullied. She went through the Anakin Skywalker, kid Anakin treatment where she was bullied for a long time after being in this
heard
movie.
about this.
And kids would just call her Grinch Girl, I guess.
Damn.
So
I would flex that.
she didn't
Is it
like
real?
the fact of being associated to this until like kind of recently, but yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's actually.
I will say though, her singing wasn't like the best.
I mean, yeah, it's a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last final trivia, Julian's favorite trivia. The word Grinch is actually said 67 times.
Oh my god.
Damn.
That's actually insane.
So Grinch invented 6
I would have thought. No.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
That's a perfect.
I
way to
think that's
end.
confirmed. I think that's confirmed that Grinch invented
That's
6
hilarious.
Grinch 7. Fucking,
I had to look up how long it took, and it said it took roughly 4 to 5 months
Damn, yeah.
to film. Yeah.
It's a fat schedule.
Yeah,
I feel like that's pretty short for what they did.
Ratings.
Ratings.
10 out
Chandler
of 10.
first.
10 out of 10.
10 out of
Whoa.
10.
Hold on. This is how I know. This
Is that the only
this
10
is
out of
over.
10?
This man is.
No, all my favorite films, I would say 10 out of 10. My enjoyment of this movie will never be ruined. I'll be watching this till I'm 8. I love this movie. Christmas time, not Christmas time, I'll watch this movie.
I don't
It's
know if I
just that
can,
good.
I don't know if I could watch it outside of Christmas.
I don't know.
Still
I don't
a
know if I
great
would
movie,
either,
though.
but
It
yeah.
holds up.
Oh yeah, you gotta be crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give it like a 7. It's it's great.
That's a good one. That's good. Yeah.
It's great, but I don't come back to this. I can't watch this in a summer in July.
Right.
You would
yeah.
I wouldn't
No,
I
facts.
wouldn't go that far. That's why that's the difference. I wouldn't go that far, and then it just it gives me Cat in the Hat vibes, and it's great, but it just doesn't do anything for me. Great movie. I love Jim Carrey in it. He carries the movie. If somebody put this on like, yo, let's watch The Grinch, because I love Jim Carrey. Let's watch it. We're trying to go through a Jim Carrey marathon. I love The Grinch, but like, I think Jim Carrey holds the movie together for me, and the messages in it are great.
Okay.
But other aspects of it that I mentioned are just it's a 7. It's a cool 7.
It's hard for me to rate it because I actually think it's like a great movie. Everything about it, I think, is pretty fire.
Yeah.
8.5. 8.5. Yeah. 8.5.
Okay.
Because just like what you said, I would not watch it unless it's December.
Yeah. And
Which, to be fair, like it is a Christmas movie, and most Christmas movies you ain't gonna watch in like.
yeah.
Yeah.
thing.
But for me, this is like, it's a 9. It's a 9 for me. It's barely a 9 because like the whole thing with him, the whole climax is just him taking the presents back. I feel like that's like the high point of the movie, him realizing his like wrong ways, and like I don't know. I guess I always thought it was.
Is that your issue with it?
Well, I just always thought, I guess,
Because like, let me tell you, if that's the issue, I don't know if that's really an issue.
what's
Because that's literally just the story.
that's what I was getting to. That's my thing. Like, I wanted more as far as like the story goes towards the end. But I mean, it's a kids movie. It's a Christmas movie. It is what it is. I think the turnaround with him like stealing the presents and him like realizing, oh fuck, like I fucked up. It was pretty quick. And I guess I wanted a little bit more time for the story to breathe at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't take away from like.
Oh, you mean like the timing where he kind of just flips?
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like quick. It wasn't rushed. I wouldn't say it was rushed. I wouldn't go that far.
I'd say it was quick. Yeah.
It was just pretty quick.
It was quick, but I'd argue the fact that he felt like he damn near thought he was having a heart attack
Yeah.
because his heart grew.
Oh yeah.
And he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
already trying to, when he goes to the jubilation, I always see that as he's trying to lighten up and
Is he?
get along with the Who.
Or is he just trying to get a prize? He's trying to get money.
Yeah, that's his excuse to let himself do it because he doesn't want his heart to grow.
Yeah.
That's his mental gymnastics for, okay, I'll go.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And then he goes.
That's why it's like it's okay to be that quick change.
And then they shit all over him, and he's like, "Oh fuck, yeah, I'm gonna fucking fuck up their Christmas." And then he realizes,
It just caused chaos.
Christmas isn't about
my day. My day is ruined, so I'm gonna ruin everybody else's day.
Yeah.
Because I'm the Grinch. Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, ASG. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Christmas Time Rewinds. Really appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. When you subscribe to Another Strong Geek, not only are you strong like Cindy Lou Who on Trend, but you are only strong in mind and spirit. ASG. Thank you so much. Peace.